Hello, I'm Janae Tibshirani with our final 90 at 9 for the year. It's been an eventful 24 hours with news a German minister has declared Germany is in a state of war, further to a suspected terrorist attack in Berlin. Donald Trump has also officially won the Electoral Collage vote, and Turkish authorities have detained family members of the cop who assassinated the Russian ambassador. However, investors are resilient, digesting the bad news quickly. US stock and indexes have touched record highs as the rally in riskier assets continues. For traders, reassurance over Italy's plan to spend up to €20 billion to rescue its troubled banks has offset geopolitical jitters. The US dollar has hit a 14-year high as the yen slid after the Bank of Japan stuck to its ultra-loose monetary policy. The New Zealand dollar is now down to 69.3 US cents. Dairy prices have eased back for the first time since October in the fortnightly global dairy trade auction. The index is down 0.5%, largely due to the price of whole milk powder softening 0.8% to $3,568 per metric tonne. There wasn't quite enough demand at the auction to soak up the increased volume of whole milk powder Fonterra put on the market as it changed its product mix. AgriHQ says the auction result is still strong enough to support the $6 per kg of milk solid price forecast by Fonterra. A US bank regulator is raising its concerns over large US banks lowering lending standards. The Office for Controller of the Currency survey has found banks have loosened their underwriting standards, mostly in personal loans, mortgages, conventional home equity, and commercial real estate loans, for the fourth year in a row. It says the credit risk could accelerate if these trends continue. Weak underwriting practices were a red flag in the run-up to the 2008 financial crisis. Morgan Stanley will pay $7.5 million for violating customer protection rules, using trades involving customer cash to lower its borrowing costs. The bank escaped a larger fine as the issue was caused by a computer error and didn't expose customers to a shortfall if trades failed. The Bank of America's Merrill Lynch was fined $415 million earlier in the year for a similar offence, which did expose the bank. China says it wants to avoid a trade war with the US, further to Donald Trump yesterday officially winning the Electoral Collage vote. China's Deputy Finance Minister says a trade war with the States would hurt both countries, but admits China will take appropriate steps to cope with the possibility. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield has risen overnight to 2.58%. The US benchmark oil price remains at $52 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is stable at $55. The gold price has dropped back to $1,130 an ounce. The New Zealand dollar has also dropped to 95.4 Australian cents, but is up to 66.7 euro cents. The TWI remains at 76.1. That's us for the year. Keep an eye on news stories on the site over the break, and have a very Merry Christmas. I'm Janae Tibshirani for interest.co.nz.